Hello artists, my name is Miss Angela and I love to draw. I hope you will join me while I draw a pterodactyl. Let me bring it closer so you can see this flying reptile drawing. They were around millions of years ago. And I'm going to move this monitor a little closer. What you need for this drawing is paper, simply paper. I've got 8.5 by 11 computer paper and a pencil. Okay. Now I'm just going to bring this a little closer so you can see. I've got started on a warm-up here, and I'm going to show you. Before I start my drawing, I like to do warm-ups. That means exercising my hand and wrist movement, eye-hand contact. In this drawing we have triangles, little triangles, curves, and circles. This helps a lot. You can even do this without paper. Just exercise your wrist and hand movement. Now, I'm going to move the monitor a little bit even closer and start the drawing. Get your paper and pencil ready, and we're going to fold. I've got an extra paper here. Corner to corners together, and then tap, 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 or crimp, crimp. Open it up so you have a fold. Take the other side. Tap, 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 or crimp, crimp, crimp. You don't have to do this hard, crease it very hard, just lightly. And then you should end up with 4 rectangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this helps with composition. Ooh, today's a horizontal for our flying pterodactyl. So I'm going to start drawing. I've got a rectangle already up here with horizontal format paper, and I'm going to start over here on the left rectangle. I'm going to make a circle about the size, almost at the middle of that rectangle, a little bit to the right, almost the size of a quarter, bigger than a quarter. That's going to be for his head to start. Then we're going to make a triangle. That's for the back of the head, triangle shape. Then now, 2 diagonals, one's going towards the other. And inside those diagonals, I'm going to make a triangle shape. Now, for the body, well, first he has a long neck, 2 parallels. And over here you can see a big triangle. There's another angle connecting so that he has a big triangle there. Then, so that we see what we're doing, so that we can really see that it's going to be a pterodactyl, let's make an eye up here. We'll go back to that circle. Make an eye, and for his beak he needs to breathe. Put a little diagonal there. Now, we'll make the wings. Go to this side, this top part of the rectangle, and make a curve. And then make that curve come down to the other part of the triangle. Now, we're going to do some overlapping. We want this back of his head to overlap over this other wing. So you can either stop when you get to his head and keep going, and then come down towards the back of his head and stop. So his head is overlapping over that other wing. If you wanted, you could go all the way through. That's all right, it's up to you. And erase, if you want to get an eraser, then you can erase that later. Some artists like to see their drawing, all the drawing, because that's their notes and they can remember how they've done that, and make another one. Now, let's do his legs. Okay, one leg is coming down. We'll make 2 thin parallel lines. And over here on the other side, 2 more, a pair of parallel lines. There's 3 claws, I think, down here. Yes, 1, 2, 3 that connect to those parallels. Then on this side, you can see 1, 2, 3 more and connect to those parallels. Now what about his arms and his hands? Very close to humans. Make an angle, goes up, and parallel it. That means go and make 2 of them that follow each other. And a little ball here for the palm of the hand. And 3 claws. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there may be a thumb there that you can't see, and the forefinger here for that wing. Then up here on the top of his head, we're going to just make another line that follows the wing. Not all the way. You can stop at the middle and make 3 more claws. 1, 2, 3. Now, this is a long-tailed pterodactyl. So I'm going to the end of this rectangle and make a curve. Then another curve that follows, and a diamond shape on the end. Now we have the body of our pterodactyl. And what about these sharp teeth? Those are little triangle shapes. They eat fish, mostly, I think, and insects, some of them. So he has to dive down to the water and pick up a fish. Now, we're done with our pterodactyl. If you want to, you can make some finishing touches, make his shoulder a little more round, work on his head. You can make an angle here so that it goes up and connects. If you have a pink eraser, you don't have to, but if you do, you could just take that away, take away over here. And then you have the neck and head shape. So there you have your pterodactyl drawing. You can go over with Sharpie. I went over with Sharpie just so that you could see it. Or charcoal, as I've done, so you could see it. And after you're done with your drawing, you could color it. This one is with crayon. And if you want to make the ocean, you can make a horizon line, they call it, right here. Make just little squiggly lines for the ocean. And triangle or curvy lines for rocks, right here. And the sun in the background with some clouds. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. If you want a longer one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So there you have the whole atmosphere to go with your pterodactyl. Thank you for joining me, and happy drawing. Keep practicing. Bye.